Bianca Stevens S3. I'm going to tell you about why I became a teacher and what inspired me to teach. I remember back in Judy's school, they had a big brother and big sister program, and I joined. We would meet with younger children and mentor them. And I remember this one really cute boy. I really wanted to meet him, and I tried talking to him. I asked him what his name was, but he wouldn't really look at me. He couldn't be any older than probably 4 years old. So he would never really look at me in my eyes, but I would tell him a lot of different stories, and I would explain it to him, and we would walk side by side. We would walk side by side. He wouldn't really ever stray away from me. He wasn't disrespectful. He would just walk by me as I told him stories. And then the program finished. Much later, I was working at a concession stand selling popcorn and sweets, and all of a sudden, I feel this tap on my shoulder by a really tall man. The man asked if I remembered him, and I said, no, I don't recall. And he told me his name, and I still couldn't remember. And he's like, I remember back in school you telling me all these stories. I said, wow, you remember the stories? You would never look at me in the eyes. I remember from back in high school. The man told me how he really enjoyed my stories, and at home he was having a lot of issues, and he just really enjoyed walking and hearing all the stories I had to tell. It was really nice to see that he had grown and he was married and had children. It made me really happy. So, as a teacher, you have to realize that just because they're not looking at you in your eyes doesn't mean they're not listening. They may be listening and enjoying all your stories or whatever it is you're telling them. If I can make a difference in one person's life, then it's worth it.